Dorian is less clothed than the last time you saw him, but when your eyes meet, he doesn't seem the slightest bit embarrassed. It's almost like he wants you to see him like this.
Oh dear. You've caught me in my, horizontal state. I try to stay hidden under the rug, because this isn't a part of myself that should be, out in the open. But even us doors have to cut loose from time to time.
Dorian's abs seem to glisten a little more with that response.
Do you, like what you see? Well, you should. I like to keep in shape. Duty and all that. I've been thinking of getting some more tattoos. What do you think? That's why I'm undecided. Getting a tattoo is as permanent as scratching your name on a doorpost. That's why I tend to stick to door-themed tattoos. Can't go wrong with that. Thanks for chatting me up. We're friends, but...
The ghost of a smile tugs at his lips.
even friends can have little benefits here and there.
Team 17.
Sassy Jap Games.
Date everything.
Davey! Davey! Come on, Davey, what'd you get off to now? Davey? I hope he's alright. Oh, hey! I'm sorry, I didn't even see you. I hope you haven't been here too long. I'm Mateo. Mateo Manta. Oh, blanket. I've just been so focused on finding Davey. This is the second time he's wandered off this week. I'm starting to get really worried. Davey's one of my rescues, a young knit bull that I found trapped in the office a few months ago. You wouldn't happen to have seen him around, would you? He's about an inch tall, hand-dyed, fingering weight, even though he acts like he's worsted, and it's always getting him into trouble. I just keep thinking about him all tangled up somewhere again, trapped and alone. He was in pretty rough shape when I found him the first time. No telling how long he'd been there. He was so frayed I wasn't sure if I'd be able to put him back together. It's hard to say. He might have just gotten lost or left behind. But there are certainly things out there who think it's funny to pull on a tasselhound string, you know? And they do go missing all the time. Unfortunately, it's pretty easy to get away with it. Whatever happened, he hung in there. After a few weeks, he bounced right back and was running around with the rest of the tasselhounds. Yeah, it's become a pretty regular thing with him. He gets on great with the other tasselhounds, and he seems pretty trusting despite what he's been through. But for some reason, he just wanders off whenever you're not looking. It's almost like he waits until I've got my threads full with something else, and then he disappears for a few days.
A small creature that looks rather like a black cat rubs up against Mateo's leg, meowing for his attention.
Speaking of handfuls... Aw, don't worry, Sprite. It's not your fault Davy ran off, I promise. He'll be back soon, okay?
He bends down to pick up the small creature.
This is Sprite, one of the first inanimals I ever rescued. Yeah, sweet girl. Been together a long time now, huh? Long enough for you to know better than to go messing with Curtain Rod. Oh, really? I guess the bottom of those curtains just tore themselves up then, huh? Don't let her fool you. She's a little mischief maker. She'll get you every time. I mean, who can stay mad at that little face? You're in good company. American court hares are pretty affectionate, but she's a little, well, picky. If you want to try to pet her, just hold your hand out and let her sniff you. If she headbutts you, then you're safe. If she just stares at you, though... All right, go ahead.
You hold out your hand to Sprite, waiting with bated breath for her reaction.
Why, it's okay, sweetheart. I've got you. Sorry. Better luck next time. You, should probably step back a little bit just to be safe. Well, I'll be hearing about it from Curtain Rod later once they notice the bottom of the curtains are ripped, I'm sure. Honestly, I think she's just acting out because she's upset about Davy. I was really hoping I'd be able to find him before it got too late. There's still a few more places I haven't checked, but I need to get back to the rescue. Things can really start to, unravel if I stay away for too long. Oh, that's kind of you to offer, but I'll figure something out. I'm sure you've got other things to worry about. Are you sure? Davy's my responsibility. It's my fault he's missing. I really should have been watching him more closely. The inanimals depend on me. I can't afford to be careless. It just doesn't feel right, asking someone else to fix my mistake. Guilty. I guess I'm just used to being the one helping, not the other way around. And I can't be in both places at once. Alright, if you're really up for it, I do have something you could do. I put together some information on Davy to give to Phoenicia, just in case he didn't come back tonight. I was going to ask her if she'd make a post on Facebook about him and get the word out. But I haven't had a chance to talk to her yet since I was chasing down this little troublemaker instead. Do you think you could talk to her for me? I can give you the packet I made. It's got everything she'll need. Really? Me too! Obviously. Betty keeps joking that I'm going to run out of space for them all. I don't know about all that. I'm nothing special. It's just the right thing to do. When something needs help, well, you don't give up on it. Sorry, I didn't mean to talk your ear off there. Once I get started talking about them, it's hard to stop. If you're interested, you could always come by the rescue later and we could talk more. Great! Anyway, thanks for offering to help.
You've reached Reggie Rejection's special phone app. We'll break your screen from the inside. How can I help you spread some lovely rejection this fine day? Let's boogie. My favorite way is to do some target practice at the shooting range. Select the option that's going to inflict the most pain. Hopefully this will help you get some choice words from the others around here. But honestly, I think clicking the worst option is always the most fun. Hell no. Here we go. First,
Reggie puts his hands under his chin, batting his eyelashes and adopting a vacant stare.
hello there. I'm a nice, friendly datable. Yeah! Next.
Reggie places a hand on his forehead, mock swooning.
Oh boy, I'm super artistic coded. I love music and drawing and all that bullshit. Nope, not at all.
Finally.
Reggie twirls a lock around one finger, pouting his lips and swaying back and forth.
Would you pretty please help me on a quest to find my lost button or some shit? Mindless Brandon. Helping? All right, let's see how you did okay. Could be better aimed, though. Try being meaner. Come on back anytime for more.
When Rebel walks in on you this time, they seem to be unaware of your presence. Unlike your previous encounters, Rebel is gazing off into the distance with a strange look on their face, as if they could see through the walls and they're searching for something out there. Maybe even something they know they will never find. Straight away, any hint of softness in Rebel's face dissolves. They turn on you, the mask already back in place. With a disdainful laugh, they raise an ironic eyebrow and put their hand between their legs in a gesture that can only mean one thing.
You caught me in a moment of post-com clarity. Only thing I get sad about is when the poppers wear off. And then it's just until I can find someone new to pound into next week. You want to be the next merry-go-round? So, what brings you to my domain on this fine, hormonally unstable day? I'm always coming, baby. Anything else? Seriously? I think you need to go away. You gotta stop doing that! I'm living my best life. What's going on with you? You gotta stop doing that! I don't know what you're talking about. Aside from playing my therapist, what should we discuss? How about your woefully inadequate sex life?
All of a sudden, Rebel's face shifts. They stare at you with a deep suspicion, as if trying to see through you.
Okay, what are you getting at? Like, you've been saying all this stuff, and I can't tell if you're just ducking with me. Or like, if you're trying to get something out of me. I'm pretty sure I've made it clear that we can get on straight to ducking each other if you want. So, is that it? Or what? Hurting? I'm not hurting. I'm great. So, go away? Said, go away! What's the ducking matter with you? What are you even talking about?
Rebel seems to be genuinely confused by this. They take a step back.
Wait, are you being serious? Well, I'm not trying to make it easy. You can take me or leave me. That's what I've been saying this whole ducking time. And if I'm not for you, then just walk away. You've had every opportunity. No, I'm not. I'm just... So you actually want to be here? Like, just to be around me, or whatever? You want to get to know me? The real me?
All of a sudden, Rebel bursts into tears. Their body is racked with heaving sobs, and Rebel stands there looking utterly helpless. When they finally settle down, Rebel looks at you with huge, wet eyes, full of remorse.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be mean to you. I just don't know any other way to be. I really didn't mean to upset you or make you feel uncomfortable. It's just, I've gotten so used to everyone hating me, rejecting me. I just pushed them away first. For so long I hid who I was, within every relationship I was in. Like a lie. I promised myself I'd never do that again. But now I think I'm just too... I don't know. Too something. Too loud. Too angry. Too... much. I don't even know anymore. The truth is, I'm really scared. Can you come back later? I need a little time to get myself back together. Not used to anyone seeing me like this. I promise I'll be more considerate with you when you come back, though. Thanks. Really.
Ooh, coming in hot. What you got for me this time? Affectionately? Yes, and then some, honey. Now come on! I'm dying to know the sitch. You've got those urgency eyes. So, what's the deal? An animal emergency? Ah, honey, why didn't you open with that? Who's in trouble? What do we need? How can I help? Give me answers.
Phoenicia's fingers are flying across her virtual keyboard before you've completed your thought.
Already typing something up as we speak. Did Mateo give you any helpful info I can put in here? Anything eye-grabbing? We need some cute buzzwords to get things' attention. Perfect. Leave it to me, honey. Missing in animals are no joke. We'll get this baby home. Ooh, I'm gonna do a live to generate some engagement for the post. I'll let you know how it goes. Check in with Mateo to let him know. I don't think he checks socials very often.
A handsome acrobat greets you with a small yet theatrical little bow, placing a hand on his chest and tipping his head forward. He has the aura of a veteran showman, but he doesn't look particularly pleased to have you as his audience.
Greetings, weary traveler. You seem taken aback. Quite natural. It was not my intention to frighten you, though I grant I'm known to be a disquieting presence when I'm in a mood. Tiger, tiger, tell me your little gray cells burn brighter than that. Yes, a long and solitary bad mood. For this, for everything, we are out of tune. You aren't serious. You jest. You want to hear my story? I am a servant to the drama of the heart. Good, bad, what's the difference? I am awash in the scurryings of lives. Countless stories. I am filled with water, the fundamental state of all things. Water, the tears you cry when you are born, when you are made, when you are broken. It is the sweat that drips from brows and shaking knuckles in alleyways, in schoolyards. It flows over its own frozen self down dry and grateful throats. It drops from noses in blazing sunshine onto lemon-printed bathing suits. It is the wellspring of ancient secrets, held in rough clay bowls. I am surrounded by it. That's just it. No one does. But not only that, not only do I hold the limitless, the unfathomably simple, I hold the dirt of life. The blood stuck in denim from skin knees comes to me. The stains of earth from a weekend spent burrowing into trees and the slimy, crawly things. The makeup smeared onto shirt collars and cuffs, streaked mascara, and embers of a lipstick that blazed once. All of this comes to me to be absolved. It may be dissolved, but it does not disappear. It cannot. Nothing does. I must keep it all. It is a vast treasure house of memories, of senses, and it is safe with me. But how can I, just me, survive that? How could anyone bear the weight of that much life? It is the words. It is language. To be able to communicate. To share the burden. It is poetry that keeps me afloat in my own sea. You mean it? Then this at last is the dawn? Such bewilderment comes with the sight of the room, I cannot tell. I have lost my only friend.
He gazes off into the distance, something clearly weighing on him. His eyes narrow for a few moments, and then he sighs.
Oh. Yes, my God, haven't I done enough? Drysdale. He was a phantom of delight when first he gleamed upon my sight. But we are quite forsaken. We were a duo. An acrobatic team rivaled by none on Earth. We were swift, smooth, and strong. I wish you could have seen him fly. To the vault of paved heaven. Our performances were legend. They came from many rooms away to watch us, to applaud us. And joy filled me as wine in a glass overflowed. Past tense, but the physical connection between him and me, it is like nothing I have ever known before or since. He does not need poetry like I do. When he talks, it is a breeze to my tempest, and to him my tempest seems but a suggestion, a rumor of rain in another man's country. Until we didn't. Until he was too busy to perform, too occupied with other things to tumble with me. The bond was broken. The bright cord severed. He abandoned me. And when he was finally ready again, I was unreachable. Locked in my own Sheol. Trying to claw my way back to a friend who could not hear me. The wall between us has been impenetrable ever since. Yes, it's been years. As I said, traveler, a long and solitary bad mood. All moving things come to an end. A knotted willow. I miss him every day. Though you have been a rather dismissive and flippant creature, I find I am still charmed. I didn't know I could still feel that way. You're asking me to have faith. I would be hard-pressed to acquiesce if not for, well, I've tried everything else. Thank you, sincerely, for listening. It has been so long since anyone has stopped, has heard me.
You? I'm so glad to see you. I've been thinking. I've been thinking about courage. I've been playing and replaying our last conversation in my mind. And all I can feel now is shame. I said. I was so frightened, and I'm ashamed to have been frightened. And I'm ashamed now that you know that you have seen that part of me. I feel as though I want to crawl more deeply into my own ductwork and hide my eyes. Precisely, yes. You sound as though you know this feeling. Have you ever made it go away? Can you tell me what works? Yes! Yes, exactly. Oh, somehow I knew you would understand. I must face it. I must show my face to the demon. and there is a great favor I would ask of you. Will you help me? I suppose in a way so am I. From one helper to another, then. Here is what I need. I do not let myself be seen. I become quite frightened. I have even been known to become aggressive, if I am seen at all, but most especially without my permission. This has been my way for longer than I care to admit. I wish I had something of more substance to back it up. It feels strange to wish that something had happened to me to make me feel the way I do. But the truth is, I am afraid. I do not like what I am. No, that's not it. I love being what I am. I am a complex system of ducts and vents that brings air, literal life, to the home of this person that I love. But for such a miraculous function, I have always wished that I looked more the part. Do you understand what I mean? I am both grateful and stunned by how quickly you grasp things. Yes, I do not think the way I look is enough. I wish I were better. I wish I were more. Maybe just... I wish I were different. Well, I'm sure you're right, but I feel that way all the time. And I don't want to have my fear be the dominant force in my decision-making anymore. I don't think it's a way to thrive. I want more than my fear, so I have to confront the fear, and the only way I can think of to do that is to let you see me. So, I am inviting you to the attic. I want you to come up, and I want to meet you, and I want you to see me. And we'll just have to see if the fear can hold out. And I've decided to be brave. What do you think? Wonderful! Oh, God, now I'm nervous. I will see you soon.
Sinclair paces back and forth, nervous and talking to himself.
Oh, come on. It shouldn't be taking this long. Oh. I've seen several shoes, if that's what you're asking. And none of them are the slightest bit amenable to ordinary conversation. Does that answer your question? Oh. Wait! Before you answer that, don't answer this. What size is the most common size of fly? I'm talking to a goddamn genius here. No, just waiting for my soap hound. Whoosh! And here he comes. Let me look at you. Are you all right? Have you become any less composed of saponins?
Mateo enters just after Sudsy, giving Sinclair an uneasy smile.
Oh, hey, Sinclair. How you doing, buddy?
I'm better than you've ever been on your worst day.
Yeah, cool. Nothing to worry about with regard to the Sudster. He was just saying goodbye to the Tasselhounds. They've gotten so close, I just hate having to pull them apart.
Sudsy, what did I tell you about forming inanimate attachments? The more you buy into the madness, the harder it will be when we go home.
Right? Yep, absolutely. Gotta be careful. Well, thanks for bringing Sudsy by. Always a pleasure having him. You take care now, Sudsy.
Mateo leans down to whisper to Sudsy.
Come on back anytime, okay, boy? Good boy. Sinclair is... well, he's just... I mean, when you look at it from his perspective... Okay, I got nothing. I can't figure the guy out. He sure does love that dog, though.
An acrobat in bright orange evaluates you with a smirk. His hair is streaked with grey, and there's a twinkle in his eyes that tells you this guy is definitely going to keep you on your toes.
Well, hello there, new face. I may be quite excited to meet you. Yes. I have a voluptuous suspicion that may be the emotion I'm experiencing. Yes. But of course you are. How could you not be? Look at me after all. Listen to the mellifluous murmur of my voice. Well, hardly a murmur. More like the euphonious booming of a cannon from a stone-turreted castle. Marble on all the floors, gold leaf, filigree wrought iron, and my God, the velvet. If I were a castle, I would be absolutely dipped in velvet. If that was intended as some passive-aggressive hint for me to lower my personal volume, allow me to adjust myself upward a notch or two. Moving on. I do get distracted, don't I? Just so many wonderful things about me on which to expound. My form alone is a temple of wonders. Which part is your favorite?
He gestures to his muscled frame, inviting you to drink him in.
Which of my parts sings the most to you? For me, today anyway, it's my pectorals. They're glistening, enough almost to be felt through the fabric of my tunic. Perhaps this can be the first bridge between us. The first bits of woven lint eventually to form the sturdy, braided rope of our friendship. Do you, like me, enjoy celebrating at the altar of your own glorious form? Ha, indeed! I am an enthusiast for anything that challenges all sides of my glorious vessel. Jerub, I cannot even begin to tell you, but I am nothing if not inventive, fearless, indefatigable. Devilishly so. I haven't given up hope that I'll yet be able to craft a perfect metabolic masterpiece. Gasp! I've had a sudden flash that I should feel excited, but I am not sure why. Explain yourself, brain! Oh, no, wait, I figured it out. Oh, that's more points for me. Huzzah! Would you, my new lovely acquaintance, like to help me create the perfect challenge for my body and mind? Would you help me invent a tango for the triceps, a conga for the core, a quick step for the quadriceps? Awesome, yes. As in capable of inspiring awe. Just like my obliques. Yes? Yes. I know. I can lie down with Florence, grasp Titus by her intimidating epaulettes, and Russian twist her for 3 sets of 20. What do you think? Titus! The detergent! If you think I'm dramatic. What do you think? Florence, the floor. You haven't met Florence? Ah. She and Mare Celia are my 2 favorite dishy divas. We get together, a little lambrusco, raise a little hell. She hates working out, but I'm absolutely sure she'll support me. Oh, I made another joke. That one wasn't even intentional. I'm amazing. What do you think? Oh, Cherub, you're right. I didn't even think of that. So, you've met her then? She might not appreciate being included in my sweat sesh, but Twisted... Let's just say she has some... dark and deeply held feelings. Yes, darling, yes! Lead into that feeling. God, a little healthy fear is better than a brand new lint filter. But you shall conquer it. I must say, watching you be so bold is bringing up the most daring idea for me. I'm wondering if you would do me a favor. There will be almost no muscular exertion at all. Okay, there is a little bit, but you won't break a sweat, I promise. Call Washford for me. Yes! Obviously! If it were genuinely far away, this would be so much less torturous. But as it is the stuff of pure drama. Sumptuous, don't you think? Oh, yes, yes. Gloriously. You'll do it? Please. Just wait a moment. He should be here. It appears your pipes are not glorious enough to traverse the great distance that still persists between us. You'll have to use your feet. Not as glorious. Slightly floppy, really, but hopefully effective. Have at it!
You may have wandered with mad disquietude into a world which will overwhelm you. I must confess, there is a part of me which longs to see you drowned in it. Drowned in the darkness and the sorrow, if only so that I will be understood in the eyes of one who is drowned like me. It goes as it goes. My God, I was. And the light and the darkness consumed us both. And time crept in this penitent crawl moment to moment, to night, and I didn't notice. I had not enough breath in me to care for anything but this, for anyone but this, for anywhere but this now, my love. Come with me. Come before me, with a look so piteous as if we had been loosed out of hell to revel in horrors. You know only a heap of broken images. A casual forgetting of even the shallow breath you're shackled to. You are a poor marionetted hanged man, dripping from his cobweb strings. Come with me. Come into the deep water. I will give you lustful abandon under a salted rage of stars. Have I captured you? Love comes in so many forms, you see. It does not have to last forever to be true. We can be shattered in a moment as easily as in a lifetime. I can ruin you for an afternoon, and in the years to come, you will dream about your hour on the high cliff while you trudge through shadowed valleys. Anything real is an honor. Anything real is a shrieking exaltation to love. Now you must see, you must understand, that words are not just shapes on a page. Words are the conduit. Words are the channel. Through words, I can enlighten your mind. I can challenge your perception. I can touch your heart. I am a poet, dear one. I can touch anything I want. Tell me, do you know of Macbeth? I mean nothing of the sort. I do not dabble in that drabble. I speak of the tragedy of Macbeth by William Shakespeare, circa 1606. And you sat in the back, spoke when spoken to, etc. How disappointing. The first human I've had to converse with in God knows how long, and you turn out to be less engaging than that damn sock Drysdale used to spend his days losing. Oh, don't I? Now who knows nothing? That isn't why. It isn't that you don't read the same books as I. It's that you had a chance to read anything, any luminary from the canon of the human soul. Something that could have illuminated and burst open and changed you, and you chose to skim through the cliff notes in the back of the room. So obsessed with wherever you are not, whatever you do not have. What is new and shiny because it must be preferable to the ancient and profound. Why stand and dare when you can turn and run? You did indeed. You stood there in your surety and told a washing machine that you didn't like poetry. I think talking to an appliance might be cause alone for me to judge you, don't you? Yes, of course. The poetry of it all. But please, it would destroy me to know that my passion was boring you. I have too many memories of that. Of brightly lit eyes gradually fading. The mask of tolerance sliding over the once familiar features of a friend. It is a precious kind of heartbreak. And my heart has its share of scars. Rather than batter away at the merciless stone of an unsympathetic mind, I will release you. Good luck to you, traveler.
Before you see them, you can feel them. An overwhelming air of cool, of rebellion and edge given form. Leather and metal and the best hair and eyebrows you've ever seen. This rogue is impossibly cool. And looking at you like you owe them money.
You got a problem, punk? Oh, well, good. Because trust me, you don't want none of this. My name's Bobby. Bobby Pinn. And you might not have heard of me yet, but trust me, the name Bobby Pinn's gonna be known all over the house real soon. How's this strike you? The Pinn Crime Syndicate. Oh, wait, no. The Pinn Criminal Empire. Not yet, but I will be, baby. I've been locked up in Hoop's bag for years, and I'm finally free! You know, the vacuum cleaner. I had a lot of time to think while I was in there, you know, about who I was gonna be when I got out. Getting bent all out of shape, it does something to a Pinn, you know? Makes you reevaluate your priorities in life. Makes you think long and hard about who you truly are. Oh yeah, I used to be Pinn straight, if you can believe it. Getting sucked up into Hoop's bag was a real revelation. I never really felt quite like myself before. Would have liked it better if I didn't have to be locked away for a while first, but I feel like for the first time in my life, who I am and who I've always been are one and the same, baby. Thanks. I mean, I know it, but it's real affirming to hear from somebody else, too. I've been locked up, but I'm here now, baby. I'm ready to take what's mine. The real question at this point is just where to begin. Where do I situate my burgeoning criminal enterprise? After all, you know the first rule of business. Location, location, location. Of course it does, because I know what the hell I'm talking about. Tell you what, let's make a game out of this. I gotta scout some locations for Pinn HQ. If you can find me, I'll let you be a small part of this little venture. What do you say? Rad! Welcome to the Pinn family, baby! Just to make sure you don't miss this opportunity of a lifetime, I'm gonna give you a hint about where I'll be. I'm gonna be doing my dirty deeds in a place that gets you real clean. Ha! Catch me if you can, Normie! I'm out!
Hey there! You're back! And you've proven yourself worthy! Even though I seemed ill with foreboding, you still returned! Which means you care. If you don't want to go on my quest, it's okay, I guess. I don't want to be that petty kind of adventurer that dismisses people out of hand who aren't adventurous. Oh, my apologies. I can work with that. We've got a lot to go over. This is a two-part quest. Most good quests have multiple parts, and this is the best quest, so obviously it has multiple parts. I'm officially inviting you to go with me on the first part, the quest of the secret sword. It will be incredibly dangerous, we will face almost certain death, and worst of all, we'll most likely be unable to avoid a certain very nasty pirate. Oh yeah, for sure. But don't worry. You can die every day, doing all sorts of normal things. You're gonna be fine. If you die, I promise I will be very respectful about keeping your remaining stuff organized. Always the most rational plan. And the most rational plans always involve pirates! I do. So you've met him then? He's a prince. He's tried to kill me a couple times. Ah, fond memories. he does have his charms, crude though they may be. The secret sword is actually hidden in the hold of Jacques' ship. I've already tried to obtain it a couple times, but as you can see, I've been unsuccessful. I haven't quite figured out why yet, as I'm so clearly the world's foremost obtainer of secret, sacred, even cursed antiquities and treasures. But in the process of attempting to obtain it, I've run into Jacques, and now he is sort of alerted to my desires and kinda... Oh, I don't know, he has a whorish opinion of me. I mean, yeah. Yes, sort of. I have executed some pretty fantastic feats of cat burglary and gymnastic daring in order to... Well, yeah, that's the long and short of it. I don't even object, necessarily. Thievery can be just as glorious as the other acts, especially if it's for a righteous cause, which this totally is. The problem is that he's in the way of my righteous cause, and he keeps trying to kill me, and he's just generally kind of a butt. You mean it? Of course you do. I doubt you even had a choice. Fabulous. Off we go!
Attention, jackasses! It's been weeks already, and you're seriously telling me there's been absolutely no movement on this missing glasses issue? Maybe I haven't made myself crystal clear. Nothing else matters. You get me? Your expense reports, corporate retreats, PowerPoint presentations, I don't care about any of it! This is your one and only priority. You find me those glasses if you gotta burn this whole worthless rat trap down to the foundation, and do it now! Secretary Dawson at the Pentagon is breathing down my neck, and his breath stinks like flaming garbage! You think shareholders are bad to piss off? You do not want to screw with the U.S. Department of Overseas Violence, get me? We're all gonna end up buried alive in some desert somewhere! Find me those glasses, now! And who the hell came up with the 15% off transparent items promo? No consumer buys anything based off of how transparent it is! Find me whoever came up with that crap and fire them! David.
Ah, you are returned. Each sunrise should be greeted with the same surprise and gratitude. I am, as you might have gleaned, glad to see you. I've been thinking about you. I'm sure you know by now that words come to me like moths gather round a candle. They flap in my brain and alight in the most delightful patterns. Chaos and winged rhythm. They are my heart, beating to be heard and felt. But to you, who have wounded and mocked and derailed me, I have discovered I have nothing else at all to say. I am out of words for you.
That guy talks way too much.
Oh, you're back. Try not to bore me too much this time. I challenge you to leave me speechless. My. What a lucky spider. Ever seen a tarantula on a trampoline? Because that's how tight these glutes are. Oh, goodness. I do love to play. What's life without a little, harmless diversion? Oh, really? You think you can bring a little danger into my world, do you? You are positively delectable when you're showing off, you know. Ah, weightlifting, yes. How I miss it. Yes, doesn't it show? I loved it. My, look at you. Collecting all the points, and the gold stars, and the defending of the personal freedoms. I love it! You know what else I love? Flowers. Big bouquets of them. Birds of paradise are my favourites. They're impossible to get here. I wish you would try. It's just been so long since I had anyone to talk to. Oh, how are you going to take care of me if you don't know my personal tastes? Cherub, I know your preferences. From your time dry settings to your deplorable lack of laundry sheet usage. Ask me a question. Divine my being. Forever and perfectly a combination of lavender purple and baby blue, culminating in a sultry, subtle, undeniable periwinkle. Next question. Sultry, my darling examiner, I am seduced by beauty. Oh, this is an easy one. I have a long-standing love affair with the tassel hound. And if you don't know what a tassel hound is, which wouldn't surprise me, given that you're, well, human, you must go and chat with Mateo. Yes, so damn many of them, you know, and they are adorable. Well, I would love to help, but I can't be bothered as I have this physique to sculpt. Well, of course, silly. We are stackables, after all. We are not brothers or anything incestuous as that. Just a mere 25-year fling. Yes, I suppose, But time means less to me than some others I know. It's been a blink of a timer setting, really. Years. Years. It's been years. Yes. And that must be the end of your game, because it was by far the most important and tricky and insightful question. And since I answered all of them correctly, I win! I love to win. Oh, I love gold stars. I love Washford. I love Washford. Oh, damn it.
Drysdale runs a hand through his hair, shaking his head.
Oh, God. I can't tell you how inconvenient this is. You don't understand. To have a love like I've had, so deep, so... Oh, it's infuriating. I'm trying to explain to you how I still love this character, this absurd amalgam of pathos and muscle, and I don't have the words. I sound like him with his searching and his verbosity, trying to describe how much I love and loathe his searching and his verbosity. Ugh, what a circus. And not the good kind. You must do something for me. You can see now, I trust, that I am incapable of solving this puzzle on my own. I'm too bound up in it, and I have loved being bound up before, Cherub, believe you me. With this dramatic pause, I am entangled, and you must help me. You must talk to him for me. You must, please. Try to repair this chasm, this rift. It's like a new stained canyon has torn its way through my heart. Will you, please? Understood. I've always considered promises to be rather passé anyway. Sort of just like berry hats. Just, don't. Really. Thank you.
Lint! Lint! Lint, come on, buddy. Remember what happened last time? If you don't slow down, you're gonna...
Mateo doesn't even manage to finish his warning. Lint crashes into something just out of sight.
I'll get the broom. It's just Lint Eastwood, Dolly's pet. He always gets the zoomies after a bath.
Linty!
Speaking of...
Linty! There's my big handsome boy. Look at you, fresh as a daisy.
Dolly bends down to pick up Lint, planting a sweet kiss to the top of his head.
Oh, now are you a good boy for our Mateo here? Tell me honest, he didn't give you any trouble this time, did he?
Filo, no, nothing I couldn't handle. He actually did better with the trimmer. I think he's finally starting to trust me.
Is that right? I am so proud of you, my fuzzy sweetie lumpkins. Oh. Thanks for always taking such good care of him. I know he can be a handful, but, well, he's my handful.
He's welcome back anytime, Dolly.
Come on, let's get you home.
Mateo giggles nervously.
You don't think she noticed, do you? He really has gotten a lot better. The first time she brought him in, he almost caused a riot between some of the newer rescues. At least now he doesn't try to jump out of the wash tub every time I reach for the shampoo. I like that.
Dorian is less clothed than the last time you saw him, but when your eyes meet, he doesn't seem the slightest bit embarrassed. It's almost like he wants you to see him like this.
Oh dear. You've caught me in my horizontal state. I try to stay hidden under the rug, because this isn't a part of myself that should be out in the open. But even us doors have to cut loose from time to time.
Dorian's abs seem to glisten a little more with that response.
Do you, like what you see? Well, you should. I like to keep in shape. Duty and all that. I've been thinking of getting some more tattoos. What do you think? That's why I'm undecided. Getting a tattoo is as permanent as scratching your name on a doorpost. That's why I tend to stick to door-themed tattoos. Can't go wrong with that. Thanks for chatting me up. We're friends, but...
The ghost of a smile tugs at his lips.
Even friends can have little benefits here and there.
You're not sure what you expected to find in the crawl space, but it certainly wasn't this well-dressed, regal figure. He seems quite stunned by your arrival, but the moment you liberate him from his underground prison, he comes alive with joy and gratitude.
Ah, fresh air. It has been far too long. Thank you. I have been trapped within that accursed crawl space for so long that well, I don't even know how long it was. Time lost all meaning under there. But never mind that now. I am Keith, and I owe you a real debt of gratitude, eh? Ah, eso! Please tell me, is there anything you're wishing for that I can help you with? Ha-ha! Do I have some good news for you? I am in fact a skeleton key. I can unlock just about anything with a keyhole in this house. And a few things without keyholes besides. I am nothing if not full of surprising talents. So, Dorian is giving you some trouble, eh? Nice to hear that some things haven't changed while I was gone. Well, fear not. Dorian and I go way back. We were practically made for each other, he and I. If you'll allow me the briefest intrusion into your pocket, I'll gladly accompany you.
Without further ado, Keith leaps straight into your pocket.
David is obviously becoming desperate, and he doesn't do well under pressure. I'm worried his behavior will gradually become increasingly erratic until he crosses a line he can't come back from. You have no idea. I should never have put you in this situation. Naively, I believed as Valdivian's lowest paid employee you would be safe, but it's become clear that as long as you possess the Dateviators, you'll be the target of David's wrath. Anyway, I have a solution. Use the realization recipes to bring Skylar to life. If Skylar becomes human, the Dateviators will instantly cease to operate, and if the Dateviators cease to operate, there will be absolutely no evidence implicating you in their theft. Realize Skylar, and destroy the Dateviators before David unleashes his full fury upon you. he has access to resources you'd never believe. I'm afraid there's just no time to explain. You see, I forgot to charge my phone's battery last night, and now I'm at 2%. And I can't charge it because I also forgot my charging cable. Can you believe that? Ugh. But remember, realize Skylar ASAP.
Dorian looms over you, arms crossed over his broad chest. He seems almost smug about blocking your way today.
Hello, mate. Let me give you a tip. When you see me with my arms crossed like this, it means you're not getting through.
What might it take to uncross them, I wonder?
Keith? Is it really you?
Hello, old friend. It is me, all right.
Where on earth have you been?
I've been tucked away with my thoughts, you might say.
I never knew why you left.
I am so sorry I never said goodbye. I never had the chance.
Well, I've missed you.
I've missed you too, dearest Dorian. And I am back to stay. Now, come here and give me a hug, won't you?
I could never resist you.
Dorian and Keith curl their arms around each other, fitting together as perfectly as, well, a key and a lock.
And just like that, door is open.
He gets me every time.
Just a little game we play.
I can't keep him from anything he wants. He's my greatest weakness.
And without you, I would have nothing to do.
We fit together rather well. That's right. No matter how much I feel like staying closed.
I can always get him to reveal what's going on inside.
That's really the strength of friendship.
Why, I would love that. I rather think we would do well together, you and I. The treasure trove of friendship is open to us.
In you go, mate.
A leather-clad dominatrix stares you down, radiating disdain. She looks at you like you're the dirt beneath her feet.
Hello, you pathetic, worthless little wretch. Disgusting, you worm. I do not recall asking anyone for your presence. So indulge me. What gives you the misguided confidence to stand here before me, wasting my time? So submissive so quickly. That's very good, wretch. You clearly know your place. I'll be the judge of that. We obviously haven't met before, so I want to be clear. Going forward, you will address me as Mistress, if you wish to continue this conversation. Is that understood, wretch? Your groveling is lackluster, but I'll mold you into a compliant little toy yet. Now I know what you're thinking. Why would a perfectly successful safe like myself throw away her prosperous and fruitful career in the burgeoning vault industry to become a mistress to all the lost, pathetic, and broken creatures of this world? Tell me, wretch, do you know what a safe is good at? An acceptable, if asinine, answer. But the one thing a safe is good at, tantalizingly good at, is keeping things locked away. Valuables, memories, and very often, secrets. Deep, dark, very dirty secrets. The kind of secrets that everyone secretly longs for, aches for, but diligently keep hidden far from everyone, even if necessary, from themselves. Do you have any dirty little secrets like that, wretch? Underestimate me at your own peril. You intrigue me, wretch, in the way a drowning kitten might intrigue a jaguar. So sad, helpless, and ultimately pathetic. You possess a feebleness that instinctually repulses me. Yet if I save you, you may prove yourself of use to me. The only question is, do I waste my precious time letting you serve me? Or do I leave you to drown in your own ineptitude? Very good answer. All right then, wretch. Against my better judgment, and because things have been so frightfully boring lately, I'll allow you the opportunity to serve me. You should count yourself extremely lucky. Not everyone is given such an incredible, life-altering opportunity. And rarely do I make this offer to worms as painfully tragic as yourself. Of course, anything for my compliant little wretch. I can't wait to test just how compliant you truly are. And who knows? Perhaps in the end, you may even have the opportunity to open up my chassis. That is, if you are skillful enough to figure out the combination. Careful. You're getting very far ahead of yourself, wretch. I don't open up my chassis for just anyone. And especially not for someone as pathetic as you. Apologize for your insolence or face your punishment. Very good. Your mistress is pleased. Okay. It sounds like you're willing to do the necessary emotional work to take this relationship seriously. In that case, be back here tomorrow to fill out all the paperwork. There's some important ground rules we need to firmly establish before we take this any further. But once we get that out of the way, I'll open up your dirty little mind to fantasies you dare not even whisper. Now, affirm that you are my compliant, needy little wretch. Again, like you mean it. Like you'd unquestioningly do absolutely anything I'd ask of you. Tell me that you're my compliant, needy little wretch. Now. Then I will see you back here tomorrow, wretch. Do not keep me waiting.
At long last, Hector reveals himself. And frankly, you're not sure why he's been so terrified to show himself to you. You might have expected some monstrous, vile creature, but he's just a nervous, sweet-looking vent dweller.
Well. Hello there. Wow? Wow, what does wow mean? What is that? Is it a good wow or a bad wow? Please just tell me.
Oh. Hector had somehow managed to hold your gaze, but your compliment flusters him into looking away again.
Beautiful. Well, that's... Yes, that seems like a very good word indeed. I have to say, it's not one that, even in my remotest fantasies, I imagined you would use. At best, I thought maybe cute. Oh, come. One cannot be beautiful and cute. The two are mutually exclusive. Well, yes, I suppose that's true. So I'm beautiful and I'm cute? Today has exceeded my wildest dreams, truly. Well, you know me by now. You know I am good with words, that I enjoy them. But right now, the only words I have are thank you. What you've done for me. I cannot fully express, but I hope beyond hope that maybe, somehow, you understand. Incredible. The dreamings of a silly ventilation system, made manifest. I love you too. See and be seen.
A flowering beauty waves at you, her radiant smile inviting you closer. Abundant plastic foliage frames her pretty face, and a little inanimate hummingbird rests on her shoulder. She looks rather like a fairy tale princess, and the delicate way she carries herself does nothing to belie that impression.
Oh my gosh, hi! I'm Prissy. You probably already know that. It's polite to introduce yourself, though. So hi! This is so funny that you're standing there. Because I was sitting here, imagining how wonderful and helpful it would be if someone was suddenly standing there, like exactly where you are. And then boom, here you are, like magic. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, kind of. You're definitely great. Probably. But in my imagination, the person standing where you're standing also did stuff. I need you, please, to flirtalize me. I get your confusion. It's totally understandable. Here's the thing. I am a plant. Yes. But if you had to guess, what am I made of? You know,
Actually, now that I've asked, I take it back because I don't want you to answer that. I already know the answer. I don't like it very much. Just in case you hadn't already deduced this, I am made of plastic. I know. It is the great, confusing injustice of my young life. Even saying that word. Plastic. Ugh. Anyway, I am made of plastic. I would really rather not be made of plastic. I would rather be a real plant. I want to grow. I want to reach for the sun. And I want to feel the photosynthesis in my leaves. Right now, I mostly feel dust in that Labreeze, your room is clean now, smell good spray. Which doesn't actually smell that great, if I'm being honest. So perfumey. You spray it and all of a sudden you're like, oh my gosh, why am I in a perfume store? Which doesn't mean that perfume stores can't also be clean. I'm sure they can. Oh my gosh, we started talking about... Wait, what were we talking about? Doesn't matter. I'm pretty easy to distract, as you might have noticed. Let's get back to the fertilizer. This is really important. The fertilizer is the result of months of dedicated study on my part to find a substance that will... Drumroll, please. Make me real.
Prissy presents you with a green jug, covered in pictures of flowers aggressively mugging for the camera. This is about what you expected from something called fertilizer.
Really. Cells, leaves, the whole 9 yards. I have done so much research. I can't even tell you. And this is the answer. The gold standard for making plastic into chlorophyll. I just need you to give me a good dousing right at the roots and then stand back and watch the magic. That's exactly what I said when I discovered it. I mean, those exact words. We're so in sync, this is awesome! So you'll do it. Fertilize me? Yes! Oh my gosh! This is the most exciting day ever! I'm ready. So it says on the directions...
Prissy reads off the back of the container of fertilizer.
Douse liberally and with abandon, no such thing as too much. Couple each dose with a body wiggle or the recitation of a favorite herb for added potency. I love the honoring of all these magical elements. So excited! Douse me!
You spray Prissy from head to toe with the fertilizer, punctuating each spray with a wiggle of your backside.
Ooh, I think I feel it working. There's this really strong tingly sensation.
You take a moment to inspect Prissy. She looks a bit shinier, but otherwise the same as before.
Do I look different? I don't feel different. I mean, I feel wetter, but that's probably just from all the dousing. What do you think? Do you see anything? It's okay. I'm okay. This was a result of a lot of research and a lot of investment. Like, heart investment. But it's okay. Because it was also my first real attempt, and all great endeavors have failure before they have success. So, I'll try again. Hey, would you be willing to help me again? If I need it? Thanks. I am fun. Well, I better go dry off. Don't want to risk mold and mildew.
A colourfully dressed board gamer beams at you, but even though his expression is ostensibly friendly, something about his energy is a little off. His smile is a little too wide, his stare a little too intense. You feel rather like a mouse that's just been spotted by a bored house cat.
Why a gee-gosh golly and a hi-de-ho! I'm Parker, the board games, and away we go! Hi there! I do love meeting new people to play with. And I do need new people to play with these days. I'm awful lonely up here in the big ol' attic. But you seem like a nice sort of someone already. Maybe you could be my next relationship. Would you like that? Oh boy! Well, if only it were up to me. You see, my whole deal with relationships has to do with rules. I love rules. If you want any sort of relationship with me, good or bad, we have to go through the rules. Want to hear them as they pertain to me? As they pertain to my whole deal and how this is going to turn out? Glorious! In order to achieve a relationship with me, you must play these board games 3. If you beat me or unseat me, more chances for love will greet thee. At the end, I roll a die to achieve a status. This, in the end, will be our dating apparatus. Ultimately, yes, but your actions during each game can change the weight of the die. The more you win, the more chances to love me. I'm falling in love with you. Just kidding. Only the final roll will tell me how I feel about you. Meet me here next time for our first game, Sandy Land! Wowee!
A grande dame with a gothic vibe regards you with an expression that's hard to read. She holds your forgotten, formerly trendy robot dog in her arms, petting him idly.
Well, well, if it isn't the one who made me. I don't know. I suppose I'm a bit disappointed. For someone who's amassed such a varied and confusing collection of bits, you just look so normal. I was hoping for a real Frankenbrine to go with all this preservation. Of course not. Why would I hate you? I might hate you once I've gotten to know you. It's a distinct possibility. But right off the bat, no, that's a boring choice. All this time I've been in your house, and this is the first time you come up to visit me. I think I'll make use of your presence, long delayed though it is, by holding your feet to the fire. Is it? I suppose so. Spicy is not generally the first descriptor applied to me. Bitter, cold, dangerous, damaged, deranged, unhinged, mad. I had a lover once, a ladder, who told me I was the black hole she couldn't wait to fall into. She's gone now. Memories. At long last, we are going to go through all of this. Every single piece. We're going to see, sort, and dispose of each object stuffed in the corners up here, and finally, order will reign. I love chaos as much as the next memory, but enough is enough. I'm starting to look like Jerry. Oh no, you are long past the point of no return with me. I exist now, and I'll go on existing. The cleansing I'm demanding will simply mean that I can exist with some semblance of dignity. Though perhaps I shouldn't ask you to do this with me. I know how tantalizing it is to be worried to distraction. But no, needs must. We've established I won't die. Though, another time, that might be fun. Let's get on with it. The first of your tasks for me is to gather Chem and Art, so that we might proceed efficiently. Art is art. Oh look, another obvious statement. He's a picture frame right up here with me in the attic, actually. These two are both necessary for our project to proceed, so off you go.
A marble Adonis regards you with a critical gaze, completely unembarrassed to be wearing so little in your presence. He gestures to the room around you, wrinkling his sculpted nose.
Oh, a preponderance of dust. Oh. I'm so glad you're here. As the owner, the curator of this house, I feel this must be brought to your attention. Just look at that. The dust has created almost a cake-like texture. Makes it next to impossible to divine any detail or subtlety the piece may possess. Oh, well, it's not as bad as all that. Perhaps it indicates a gentle lack of attentiveness, but that can be remedied.
It's not like it's a red wine stain or sun bleaching, or, and may we be preserved from such, a child with a new box of markers.
Dust is entry level, but even so, we must remain vigilant. Conservation has certainly entered a lowered state of late, but there is always hope. I am forever an optimist. And a pessimist, actually. Oh, and a nihilist. Excellent query. I am art. All and sundry, great and small, art. I am a towering intellectual achievement of profound psycho-spiritual depth. I am a wonderfully ridiculous and whimsical court jester to you, the monarch. I am a passionate, sensual bacchanal. I am a reckless, devil-may-care risk-taker.
He sweeps his arms in a grand gesture, striking a pose that makes him look like the ancient statues he's modeled after.
I am art. Sacred paint. I just love introducing myself. Wasn't that fun? Yes! Oh, your enthusiasm is delicious. I swear if I could eat enthusiasm, I would. I think it would taste like rock candy. Perhaps you'd be enthused about one more thing. It's my next big project. I have fully invested myself in the project of turning this house into a gallery. It is by no means required, but for several reasons, I would love your input and assistance. Would you care to join me? I've never had a co-curator before. Yes! Oh, I think so too. A lot of work, perhaps, and it might even become emotional. We just never know what real art is going to bring forth in us, do we? Oh, secret paint, I love the journey. All right, I'll go prepare. I'll see you back here in a bit, and we shall begin.
It takes you just a moment to properly evaluate the figure standing before you. Her hair and clothing are such a jumble of various holiday decorations, it throws you. What time of year is it again? Have you truly been locked in your house for so long that time has lost all meaning? She is adorable, though, and her energetic greeting shocks you right out of your quiet contemplation.
Hey, boss! You've caught me at a bad time. Heading to work. Well, the other work. Or is it the other work? What day is it, anyway? Oh, what's up? What do you need? And I to you! So many things and so little time. Makes you want to cry. That was bad. I'm Holly, by the way. And who are you? Did you already say? Sorry. In a little rush for the dish dash. Rat race, all that. Oh, I've heard about you. That is such a funny name. Just some tidbits. Anywho, I'm so sorry, but I'm already running late. Love to chat more, though. I'm working a double, then open and closing tomorrow, but swing by first thing in the morning. That's when I'm usually able to sleep. That work? Great. Okay, bye!
You're late, as I assumed you would be. Pathetic. I hope you're aware, if you'd already filled out all the necessary paperwork, I'd punish you for that transgression. I'd punish you severely. God, must you prattle on so incessantly? Listening to your pitiful yammering is like nails on a chalkboard. Do us both a favor and keep your grating, unintelligible blatherings to the barest of minimums. My delicate ears deserve only the best. Don't you agree? Not to interrupt, but quick check-in. That wasn't too harsh, was it? The whole unintelligible blatherings angle? Definitely let me know if I'm being too harsh. Like, I absolutely want to treat you like you're worthless garbage that completely repulses me. That's basically how I feel anyways. But I want it to be hot, not sad, you know? Perfect. It pleases me that you know your place and are acclimating to your new reality of servitude. But in order to make your complete and total subjugation official, we must first make it contractual. And once it is legally binding, we can make it physically binding. And I'd love to finally see my little wretch all tied up. Wouldn't you? Enough flirting. We have business to attend to. First, I will need you to consent to my complete and total authority. You will surrender yourself to me, making you compliant, dependent, and subjugated to my will and my will alone. Do you consent, wretch? Very good, my little wretch. It appears that you can follow orders well, at least when you put your mind to it. That will suit you very well in your new position. And if you keep doing as I say, perhaps there are some other new positions we can try with you. But first, your mistress has another demand. As you now have responsibilities to me, I too have responsibilities to you. And above all else, it is my responsibility to ensure your emotional and physical safety. For in order to be fully subservient to my needs, you must feel fully secure. That said, in order to ensure the safety of my compliant little wretch, it's necessary for you and I to have a safe word. This is of utmost importance, especially since I am, after all, a safe. What? No, you definitely are going to have to memorize it. Well, then we'll come up with a mnemonic device or something. It's a technique used to memorize things. We can get into it later if absolutely necessary, but getting back to the issue at hand, usually I would choose our safe word. But since you've been doing such a good job today, and because I'm feeling particularly generous, perhaps I'll let you pick. Do you have one in mind? Your safe word is safe. Oh, I love that. That's such a sensual safe word. Did my little wretch come up with that all by themselves? Interesting. I see. Maybe there's more to this pathetic little wretch than meets the eye. Of course, we'll have to put you through the paces to discover how depraved you really are. Would my little wretch like that? Oh, come now. I know my little wretch can be more flirtatious than that. I don't even know what that means, but at least we're making progress. But before we truly begin, I have one last issue that's been bothering me. Between you and me, I've become incredibly bored with most of my other, let's call them relationships. They've become routine and uninspired. They're stale. And this displeases me. You have no idea. Lucky for me, you came along at just the right time. It affords us an opportunity to experiment with something new. I think, perhaps, to ensure you reach your full potential, we shake off the oppressive shackles of our everyday humdrum reality. Do you understand? Oh, that could actually be very kinky. But that's not what I meant. Let me try again. I'm thinking in our relationship, we allow ourselves the freedom to expand beyond the limited confines of our stale, everyday identities and roles. Do you understand now? Very good, wretch. Yes, the more I think on it, the more I think this is definitely what I've been so desperately craving. And how lucky I am to have acquired such a pliable, subservient plaything to help me quench my thirst. All we need now is the appropriate canvas to paint our desire upon. If you beg for it, I'll let you choose. Show me, wretch. Show me how well you can beg. So utterly pathetic. I really shouldn't reward you for debasing yourself so pitifully. However, I do so love the sound of begging. And because you did a satisfactory job, I've decided to grant your request. So, wretch, out of these 3 tantalizing scenarios, which do you think your mistress would enjoy the most? Chef and prep cook, Santa and elf, and finally, IRS auditor and small business owner. I should have expected that. A rather pedestrian choice, but perhaps we may find something therein that I still find amusing. Now, I've seen more than enough of your pathetic visage for today. Be back here same time tomorrow and be ready to serve my every need. Do you understand? Look, just a heads up, artichoke, real mood killer. Like, no one's getting aroused being called artichoke. Well, maybe this one guy, but not me. Let's just try a little harder next time, okay? I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Hello and welcome to Sandyland. A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen. Would you like to hear the rules? Both of our pieces are at the starting spot, home. There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different rules. Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome. First one to the sandy shores wins the game! What color would you like to be? Okay, sure. The pieces are all set up. I'll be the banker and the rule tender. We are both at home. Shall we race each other to the beach? It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 4. You're on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing you brought the sunscreen. My turn. I spun a 4. I'm on the 4th space, getting stuff out of the car. Good thing I brought the sunscreen. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 2. You're on the 6th space, ice cream. You can't help but stop for a tasty treat, and you lose a turn. My turn. I spun a 4. I'm on the 8th space, the perfect spot. I'm gonna set up my blanket. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a 4. The delicious ice cream is filling you with joy. You'll be able to move again after this turn. My turn. I spun a 4. I made it to the Sandy Kingdom. I win. Woohoo! I'm the best. I sure did. That's one victory for me. The relationship die stays the same then. There's still hope for you, though. Come see me next time for the ancient game of chess! Bye-bye!
When you bought this house, you heard rumors the place was haunted, but you never paid it any mind. But there's no question that the spirit floating before you is a ghost. She looks like she came straight from the 80s, her clothes as dated as her skin is translucent. Her eyes lock onto yours, and a chill runs down your spine. But where you feel a tingle of apprehension, this ghost seems elated.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! Hi! Wow!
Hi.
I don't know. Oh my god, what are you? Where are you from? Do you like ice cream? This is the best day ever. It is! Unless it's night. It's hard to tell in the attic sometimes. I've just been up here all by myself for God, I don't even know how long. You'd be amazed at how bad my sense of time is. Like, it's actually kind of crazy. I can't even tell the difference between a minute and a month. But I have just been here, you know? And I am so bored. And I'd just give anything for someone to talk to. And I was just thinking about that. Like, I think a lot. Like, I'm such an intellectual. And then here you are. Like, there you were. You might eventually be over there. And that's nuts. I might feel the same. Is that weird? Let me explain some stuff. Life, as you might know it, is kind of a complicated proposition for me. I don't know if you can tell, I hide it pretty well. Oh my god, I rhymed. That's amazing. Honestly, it's amazing to even be able to speak because a lot of the time, I can't make sounds, which is weird. And a lot of the time, like most of the time, I think I'm invisible because nobody can see me. And that's super weird because I'm totally real. You know, I mean, I think I am. So why wouldn't I be? Because if I can think, I must have a brain or a consciousness somewhere. Right? Yes. Sorry, I am just so excited. My name is Zoe. I know, it's like the coolest name ever. I actually picked it myself. My name when I was alive was something really dull, like Lucinda. But the moment I died, I picked the name Zoe. It was one of the ways I made myself feel better about being dead. So yeah, I'm a ghost. I'm totally dead, which is probably why you felt cold when you first saw me. Because you can see me, which is basically the coolest thing that's happened ever in the history of the world. Except, of course, for me dying, which was equally awesome because being a ghost is the best. And I've always wanted to meet a human. Well, I mean, I've met lots of humans before, but like in my ghost form. It feels different. Hey, listen, something's happening. I don't always have control over when I evaporate, and it kind of feels like I'm about to just like cease to be here right now. So, such a bummer. I want to talk to you. Just, come back and see me again, okay? This is gonna be so cool. No pun intended, because I'm cold.
Zoe is already beginning to fade, her voice growing fainter.
Oh, here I go. See you later.
Hello, hello, hello. How are we today? What are we feeling? How can the wide world of artistic expression help you? Ah, dear Memoria. Isn't she gothic? I am such a fan. Let's go.
It appears that Art is interested in helping with Lady Memoria. Cam is still required for her request.
And here you are. Your load looks a tad light, though, wouldn't you say? I would search for your meaning, but no incentive exists that would make me. I recall clearly asking you to come back to me with 2 companions. 2, as you'll know, isn't 1. And 2, most certainly, is not 0. Bring me the rubbish bin. I don't know how I shall bear your absence.
Finally. I take it you're my 11 o'clock. I should have known it was too much to expect you'd be on time. After all, it was apparently too much to expect you'd properly file your taxes. You're not even dressed properly. Put this on. It suits you. I trust you brought your financial documents, receipts, and records to support all the information reported on your most recent tax return. Is that a joke? I'm sorry. I don't know how you run things at your business, but here at the IRS, we treat those who hold the power with deference. So if you want to walk away from this audit without the IRS putting a permanent lien on your checking account, I'd suggest you do the respectful thing and refer to me by my proper title, IRS agent. Do you understand, taxpayer? Much better. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it, taxpayer? You keep complying and showing me the proper respect I deserve, and I can make this process much less painful for you. But step out of line, and I have the power to make the rest of your existence a never-ending fiduciary nightmare. Have I made myself abundantly clear? Good. All right then. Down to business. Now, obviously you're here because your painfully inadequate accounting led to numerous administrative discrepancies in your most recent tax return. Quite honestly, your return was so utterly incomprehensible that we were shocked to find a human actually filed it. Excuses and groveling will do little to help you at this juncture. Although it is rather enjoyable to watch you pitifully squirm. What's important is that we properly assess your fiduciary mess and reconcile your discrepancies. Can I count on your compliance, taxpayer? Firstly, on your personal taxes, you took the standard deduction. However, you also filed itemized deductions that totaled a greater value. Additionally, your itemized deductions were unusually large when compared to your reported income. As I'm sure you're well aware, claiming the standard deduction while also claiming itemized deductions totaling a greater value, in addition to claiming deductions unusually large for your annual income, is a huge red flag for us here at the agency. I'll obviously need to see all the receipts for the itemized deductions, so I can reconcile those records with your most recent filing. Moving on, there were numerous flagrant issues related to grossly incorrect amortization periods. It appears you mistakenly or fraudulently used the wrong amortization period for a variety of your business expenses, which resulted in extremely inaccurate deductions. See the highlighted line items here on Form 4562. It was your bad. It was also sloppy and moronic. And finally, it's come to our attention that you omitted several foreign accounts. As I'm sure you're aware, taxpayers with foreign financial accounts exceeding certain thresholds are required to disclose them on the Report of Foreign Bank and Financial Accounts FBAR form. Yet you failed to file an FBAR form at all. Sexy. Who said anything about it being sexy? Look, I'm going to level with you, taxpayer. Given the numerous omissions and inconsistencies in your filing, it appears this audit is undoubtedly going to be an extremely long and painful process. Additionally, I will be sending a team of agents to your home to oversee a field audit in order to conduct an on-site examination of your financial records and other relevant documentation. Depending on your compliance during the field audit, I will consider suggesting that my superiors treat you with leniency. Is that all understood? And scene. Whew. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
Welcome to the Abode of Mysteries, where today we will play the ancient game of chess. First founded as the Indian game known as Chaturanga before the 600s Anno Domini. That's year of our Lord Christ! It traveled throughout space and time to reach us today as the most popular board game of all. The game used to have elephants for pieces, but now it's like bishops and stuff. Do you know how to play? That's great! Saves me an explanation. I have the pieces set up right here. You can be white, I'll be black, which means you go first. But blindfolded? Spice things up? Well, I suppose I can do that. I can keep many positions in my noggin. I will be able to do just fine.
Parker gives you a chess blindfold and puts one on himself. You can no longer see the pieces, but you will be able to feel your way around the board.
Go ahead, make the first move. Then I will develop around the sides in a hyper-modern style. I move here. What say you?
You feign reaching for a chess piece, going directly for Parker's hand instead. When your hand brushes his, you can hear him gasp and tremble.
Apologies. I didn't mean to.
You can't see him, but you can practically hear how red he's turning.
Oh, drat. I've lost the position. I'll move my bishop here?
Parker moves his bishop to a rather vulnerable spot. You can visualize it in your mind's eye.
Oh dear, I thought I had that right! I'll protect my king with my powerful queen.
It appears from Parker's last move that you can simply skewer his queen with your rook.
No! I'll take your rook then.
But it is too late. Parker's position has collapsed, and you checkmate him only a few moves later. You both take off your blindfolds and gaze into each other's eyes. Is this romance? Or is he trying to get a read on you? You're not certain either way.
Congratulations! You've earned a point towards my love. Still, I will see you next time for an ever so complex game with many of my beloved rules.
Hey, you're back! Guess what? The flirtilizer is totally working! Okay, not really, but I've been doing all this research on manifestation and positive self-talk, and I think it's going to be really helpful for me. Anyway, I'm actually glad you're back because... Drum roll once again, please. I've got a brand new plan to become a real plant. A real plant plan. After the flirtilizer debacle, I went back to the drawing board, started my research from scratch. And it turns out I was missing a key ingredient in my whole appraisal of the situation. Are you sure you're ready for this? It's called the woot. How could I have missed it? The woot basically is love. I know it sounds cheesy, but hear me out. It means encouragement, visibility. Woot is the essence of giving someone support, cheering them on, believing in them. And you don't even necessarily have to feel those things in order to give them to someone. That's the crazy part. You can offer someone the woot before you feel it. And in the offering, and by them receiving it, you actually get it too. You know what this sounds like, right? Total magic! I am so glad that you get it. Well, since you're already a fan, may I present the can?
Prissy holds up a small green and pink watering can. It seems pretty unremarkable to your eye, but you suppose you'll have to wait and see.
The watering can! This can, the technology in this humble garden implement is so specialized that it can literally hold and transfer the pure essence of woot from the can to me. And through the power of the woot, presto, I become real. The woot doesn't exist only in this can, of course, but according to the manufacturers, this is the most efficient way to preserve the power of the woot and transfer it in its purest form. Yeah, that totally works too, if you were intending to woo me, which would be interesting. Are you? I have to say, I might just take you up on that, provided you help make me real first. We can talk about that later. Anyway, I'm sure you can imagine how much woot is lost to evaporation in a traditional transfer procedure. Ooh, what a great question. Cheering, at a game or a concert? That's a pretty recognizable one. Think about it. Those fans are watching, paying attention, loving, moving, and grooving, producing huge quantities of woot. And by the time it gets to the field or the stage, all the way over there, so far away from the source, how much of it has just drifted away? I know! Hence, the can. But nope. Essence. I've already filled the can, but the woot charging ceremony as described in the instructions takes 2. So we do the ceremony, and then you water me, or you wooter me, I guess, and then, I don't know. I guess I'm real. Ah, so exciting! What do you think? Are you ready? Yes! Ah, you are so cool! Okay, so to start, we both stand next to the can. Do we hold hands? No. Okay. And we both deliberately imagine the woot making its way from the can across the medium of the water, intertwining with my roots. And when we have this image firmly in our mind's eyes, we say with a big breath, and the woot shall be. Woot shall be? Imagining. Okay, I've got it. Do you have it? Wonderful. Okay, ready for the words? Here we go. And the woot shall be. Great! Quick! Pour the water!
You pour the woot, or the watering can at any rate, doing your best to think positive thoughts for sweet Prissy.
Is it working? I feel like it's working. The flirtilizer kind of tingled like pins and needles. This is much more soft, warm. It's like that time someone thought I was real and left me in a greenhouse for a few hours at the home warehouse. Gosh, what a fantastic day that was. I got to talk to a hydrangea, a real one. Can you see a difference?
Prissy looks just as she had before, save for a bit of extra moisture on her leaves.
Oh boy, if I have to stomach one more time that it hasn't worked, that I'm still not real, that I'm just a plastic plant, no different from a grocery bag or a bike tire. Oh no. It's amazing what you can take, isn't it? When you don't have a choice. I will. I'll try until it works. I think I'd better rest now. Tired, but not defeated. Thanks for your help. You're just the best. I think this would be a lot harder without someone who believes in you.
Yo. Okay.
And with that, your quest for Lady Memoria is complete.
Gentlemen, and here you are. Excellent. How are you, Cam?
Oh, you know me, Memoria.
Yes, I do. Perhaps better if we answer that question in private, dear. And Art?
I'm amazing. I saw a bit of green in the sky this morning. I can't even tell you. I almost fell over. I almost literally fell over. Fabulous.
Wonderful. I saw that green too. Reminded me of a chemical spill. You both know what we're about here? The long-awaited cleanup has at last begun.
Oh, sweet. Looks like I'll be scoring big today then.
Not so fast, Cammy. I'm sure there are some treasures buried up here that would be better suited to my unique talents.
There will be more than enough for both of you, I'm sure. There are years' worth to go through, after all. As long as it doesn't all end up on my plate again when the process is through, I couldn't care less. I'll keep it simple. I'll pull something, and you, my human darling, will decide whether it goes to Cam or to Art.
And we're grateful for the chance to discover a lost masterpiece.
Or a fossilized shoelace. That would be badass.
Yes, we're all excited and happy and goody-goody whatever. We're starting now. Try to focus. And boys, just sit over there unless we need you. Your zany antics are a distraction I can ill afford.
Yes, ma'am.
This poster. Bruno Jar's The Moonshine Jug Tour. I remember when you brought this back. I was disturbed. You were so happy. I believe it was this concert where you got that stick-on tattoo in the bathroom. What was it? A rose? Barbed wire? Ah, yes. I suppose that was topical at the time. So, what shall we do with it?
Oh, sweet. This'll be delicious. Om nom nom. Huh? I don't like eat it. Shut up.
Wonderful. Next. Another Bruno Jars piece. This is the album itself called Moonshine. And it looks like you attached your tickets to it as well. How sentimental. Though I suppose if I'd bought scalp tickets at the door from a man in a red sequined fedora, I'd have kept them too. What would you like to do?
Great! This is something you constructed in a way. Lovely.
We're making good progress. How surprising. Now these. These are stamp and coin collections. I remember when you started making these. I believe your grandfather sent you the first few. I'd be surprised that you still had them, but you don't. I do. And we're going to make a decision about them. Now, please.
A family heirloom. I'll hang it with honor.
Family is important. These next, I think, should be easy. You, dear, have a collection of magazines about picture frames. Do you remember? You had that nosy neighbor who kept stealing your mail, and you wanted to antagonize them with deeply uninteresting booty for their trouble. I thought it was brilliant, frankly. But the neighbor moved, and the magazines are a bit dusty now, so maybe they've served their last purpose?
The art is the frame! Not even the frame. It's the article about the frame that usually goes around the art. Meta. I love it!
Moving on. Yes, motivational art. You got this from that gym you were going to for a while. Apparently they had good classes, a clean locker room, and this penchant for making thing-based puns. Believe in your shelf. Take a bike out of life. Rack your plates. I suppose they thought it was funny. Toss, keep, burn into ashes.
Huh. Think I'm gonna use it as a shelf. Why not, right?
It would seem appropriate. Creative. Last one for now. One of Hirohime's posters for some sort of anime. I can't say I understand why this seems to be all the rage nowadays. I always thought it was a phase with you. What will you do with it?
Oh, goodness, look at that. What an addition that will be to the collection, I think.
Yes, won't it? That will be all for today. You have a lot more art up on your walls now. I do love some full-fledged self-expression. Well done. I'm feeling better already. See you next time.
Welcome back. So, here is my plan of artistic attack. This whole house is going to be a gallery. Right now, I have 4 pieces I'd like to display, and we have 4 really excellent pieces of wall real estate to make use of. And I'd love your help deciding which piece goes best in which place. Let's jump right in, shall we? The first one is this powerful painting of a ship. It's done in the style of J.M.W. Gasburner. He was actually quite troubled. So moody. Shall we talk about it? So, what do you see? Without doubt, the great age of sail. There is something so powerful about the ocean, about our attempts to be both one with it and safe from it. What mysteries lie beneath that foaming depth? Why are we so drawn to it when simultaneously it is the source and birthing ground of some of our deepest inborn fears? Fascinating and wonderful. I'm sure there will be folks who look at us in the here and now and think that we were nuts too. This kind of art is amazing in that it can capture a psychic perspective as well as a visual one. Do you think we should display this one? Most excellent. Now, on to location. Just here. You have quite an eye, I think. It looks fantastic there. Well done. There are more to go through. The gallery is yet in its infancy. Come back to me here in the attic when you're ready, and we'll do this again. I so enjoy talking about art, no matter your preferences.
Today, we will be playing a popular and complicated game. This is a game in the Eurogame tradition, one of resource allocation, worker placement, and cooperation between players. It's based on the 20th century dairy wars between England, France, and Belgium, called Cream Capitalist. We will both attempt to outproduce the cream that the other is attempting to make. Would you like to hear the rules? I'm so excited to speak for a very long time!
Parker does indeed speak for a very long time, spending roughly 45 minutes going into excruciating detail about the different rules and sub-rules for each scenario, including the expansions which, as far as you can tell, aren't being used.
I'll play as Belgium, which has a +3 bonus to currency exchange, which means you can be either England or France. Which will you choose? I knew you'd choose that. There's nothing interesting about France at all, in the game or real life. Begin!
Parker distributes the pieces, a 10-minute process. You receive 5 cards with various types of cream-making machinery on them, 6 bulk cooling tank pieces, 24 cream maker worker pieces, a pasteurization token, and 8 or 9 things you can only describe as shapes. It appears that Belgium has slightly different calculations governing the way that their workers are spawned. In fact, the Belgium player should prioritize exchanging currencies to create new cards rather than spawning new factories.
I'll go first so you can see how a turn usually goes. It consists of 5 phases.
Parker does a mathematical dance between placing workers, spawning new factories, and gathering new resources to then place again. Chits and chips fly through his fingers, and it serves to remind you just how well made the pieces really are.
That's my turn. I'm prioritizing fermentation technology, the last step in the cream-making process. Now you go.
You plug your resources into the slots to unlock fancier cream skimmer centrifuges. Soon, you'll be able to make cream faster than Parker.
That's all right. I have more than enough workers for the fermentation process, which you will suffer from.
The turn goes back to Parker, who spends 10 more minutes going through the 5 phases.
I've invested in new technologies. Once my factories are complete, my process will be airtight. Making cream will be a dream. Okay, I get the hint. I won't send any burglars your way.
You and Parker seem to be neck and neck in cream production and milk gathering. You've made it to the solstice season, where your respective countries' production will finally be scored. At turn 14, you see a critical opening. With great care, you have precisely enough resources to keep your factories humming along. And in the final turn, you ended up with 96 creamery points to Parker's 94.
Well done! You win! I can't outdo the Milkmaster. I will see you next time for our relationships. Ultimate dice roll.
You have returned. Well, choose your destiny. You, elf, come here. Ho, ho, ho. Mistress? I have no idea who this mistress is that you're referring to. My name is Santa Claus, which you, seeing as you are an elf, are obviously quite aware. So stop these absurd shenanigans immediately. We've got an enormous amount of work to do. Dress yourself. And the clock is ticking. Very good, elf. Now, as you are well aware, it's Blissmas Eve. But in case you hadn't noticed, we're in crisis mode here at the workshop. Unfortunately, our head chef, Tinselface, served some spoiled reindeer stew, and it's rendered our entire workforce incapacitated with horrific food poisoning. Whatever you do, stay away from the bathrooms. Now there's no one who can help finish preparations for Blissmas Eve. No one except you. I'm going to be completely honest, elf. You were not my first choice. There's a reason I didn't have you on the production line at all this year. You're sloppy, lazy, and generally incompetent. In fact, you're one of the worst elves who's ever worked for this organization. Just a total embarrassment to the entire North Pole. If there was anyone else who could save Blissmas, I would call them. But there's not. It's up to you. Do you understand? Good. All right. First, let's take a look at your workstation. Dear God, this is where you work? This is a sty. Moldy gingerbread houses, half-eaten candy canes. I've never seen such a nasty, unkempt, unprofessional workspace. You are beyond disgusting, and you should be deeply ashamed of yourself. Tell me how ashamed you are, elf, or you're fired. Such a pathetic and insincere response. It's painfully clear you're not taking me or this position seriously. And you're insulting every hard-working elf that does. You must be punished for this insolence. Here, take this old, gross, half-eaten candy cane and lick it until there's nothing left. Enough backtalk. Lick the candy cane. Lick it, elf! Understood. I will desist. Here, come take a seat on Santa's lap to receive your reward. But first, I need to consult with my list to determine whether you've been naughty or nice. According to the list, you've been very naughty this year. I wasn't aware of that, but honestly, I'm not particularly surprised. Unfortunately, that means there's only going to be one thing stuffed inside your stocking. A lump of coal. It's what you deserve. And scene. I don't know about you, but that left me quite pleased. An adequate and serviceable job, my little wretch. Tell me, did you find it as satisfactory as I did? Very good, wretch. It pleases your mistress to hear that. And considering you were not a total disappointment, I'd be interested in exploring another scenario with you. See you next time. I look forward to experiencing your vain attempts to please me.
How's your day going? Forging some new relates? That's short for relationships. I think about this stuff a lot. Okay, it's better than awful. How about a nice menu? I have lots of different ones, all different styles. Here's the main one. Welcome! What can I do for you in my main menu? No. Well, just not yet. Yeah, pretty much. When Franklin least made me, it was in a sort of a mad, passionate rush of scientific fervor. There were unintended consequences, like realization, which is a good thing. Definitely a good thing, pretty much. But one of the issues with realizing an object is that each of us can only leave once our own little purposes are complete. Some of us here still have things to do before we go. I call it unfurnished business. Thank you very much. It's trademarked. Each of us can't become a human if we have unfurnished business. Reasons we need to appear in this house. None of the others know why exactly this is, or what it might be that we need to do. Oh, but I'll always tell you when I see it, and forbid you from realizing that individual. As for me, well, I have the most unfurnished business out of anyone. I have to be here to help everyone else get realized, so I gotta go last. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but if you want me realized, you have to get everyone else realized too. You got it. Keep realizing everyone you see, and eventually my unfurnished business will become furnished. Yeah, finished.
It's me, Tinfoil Hat. Are you there? I'm still receiving data from the Dateviators. Why haven't you brought Skylar to life and destroyed them? I realize all the objects are flirty and super hot, but as long as the Dateviators exist, David will be hunting you. And you don't have a chance. He has a whole island just to practice hunting people. There's definitely no people hunting going on here, island. Thinks he's so clever, but I'm on to him. You can't realize her? Oh dear. This must be unfurnished business. Undoubtedly from too many reanimation gluons in the plasmonic nanogenerators. Oh, I was afraid of this. My calculations showed it was a possibility, but I didn't realize it was unavoidable. There'll be talk about reanimation gluons much later, I promise. All right. Change of plans. If unfurnished business is inevitable, then you'll need to bring every object to life before you can realize Skylar and destroy the Dateviators. Any questions? I'm so sorry, it'll have to wait. I'm illegally piggybacking off of my neighbor Howard's Wi-Fi, and he just found out. He's only 11, but he's got a black belt in Taekwondo, and he's a real big kid. Realize all the objects, so you can destroy the Dateviators.
Oh, hey, baby. So good of you to swing by. I was just ruminating on whether love gives meaning to an otherwise meaningless universe. Legit? Wow. That kind of changes my outlook on everything. Can't be so flippant about the pointlessness of life if you're actually alive. But are you philosophically enlightened enough to guide me through that transition? No sweat, gorgeous. I'll be here whenever you're ready. Unless I'm infesting someone's brain and driving them to madness. I do that on Tuesdays after I hit the elliptical.
You ready to get wrapped up in Tyrell? Because I'm always ready for some of you. What? You mean me? I could live out there? I could do something to make my family proud. I mean, that's if you really are okay with me being realized. Well, this is awesome. Do you have what you need to make it happen? No big deal. I'll just hang around here and wait for you.
Dorian stands firmly in your way, an unmovable wall.
Thinking of going outside? I'm a door who's the main entrance and egress from this domicile. I'm more impressive and ornate than the other doors, because I need to project a welcoming presence, but also make it clear that those who do not deserve entry stay outside. Cheers. I open up when you tell me to. It's you who needs to make the decision about whether you're really ready to go out there. After all, you're the only one who knows the reason behind why you tend to stay inside these days. That's right. The very act of getting me to open up for you is too tough. 'Cause why bother? Outside is chaotic, full of bonkers people. Inside, I am your barricade against the elements and all the rest. So for now, I'll remind you to keep indoors. Stay safe.
My love, you have returned. There is, you know, the most amazing rush of air in my chest each time I behold you now. Realize? You've come to realize me? You can do that? Well then, for goodness sake, go get the stuff! Whatever stuff is, I would be curious if I weren't so distracted by my excitement. Oh, I'm sorry. Too excited? I will wait right here. I literally will not move.
I'm so happy you came back. Being up here in the attic, it feels like people only come up for little bits of time and then they try to leave as soon as they can because, I don't know, for some reason, a lot of people think attics are scary. I've never felt that way. For me, it's like a playground up here. Like what? Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I do wish people would stay longer, though. Even if they can't see me, it would be nice just to watch them. Like human TV. Jeez, I wish I had a TV. Hey, now that I'm thinking about it, how can you see me? Yeah, I mean, I used to watch you move boxes around and search for that same amazing Christmas sweater every year. Though you have stopped coming by lately. But you've never even looked at me before. Like, through me, which is cool, but never at me. Whoa, awesome! Tell me everything. Okay, you say thing. Thing, not person. So does that mean... That's... If I wasn't already dead, I would absolutely just die again from the coolness of this. You can talk to anything? Anything you want, you just put on the glasses and you can talk to it? Like it's real? Wait, so then how are you talking to me? Because I'm not a thing. Well, then I guess I'm something in between a thing and a person. You're noticing now. So, like, wow, I feel so happy, but it's weird. I think I feel sad. No, it's okay. I don't feel sad though. I felt sad a lot when I was alive, but since I died, I've just been mostly happy all the time, and I haven't had to think about the stuff that used to make me so sad. I think there's something about being a ghost that makes things harder to feel. Like, sadness can feel so heavy sometimes, and if I can't even lift the latch on the attic window, how am I gonna lift something as heavy as sadness, right? It would just fall right through me. That's kind of funny. I guess that's funny. Good to hear. But your glasses, this idea that you can talk to anything, to anybody, like, does it feel like you have friends? What does it feel like to have friends? Oh man, I would love that. Oh boy, okay, this is weird. I'm having another feeling. I think. It's so strange. Like I said, I'm so happy. I'm so happy to have met you. I'm loving that you're here. I can't wait to play all the games, and I want to show you how I can go through the wall if I really concentrate. Because that honestly is amazing. And the most amazing part is that when I go through that wall, I end up right back in the same room again. Like I'm in this crazy loop where wherever I go, there I am. Nope. But I want it. I want what you have. I want the glasses. Really? I can't take them. But I really thank you for trying. Maybe I want to talk with these others around me. Maybe I want what you have. I want to have friends too. Oh my god, that's it! I am lonely! And if I could have all these friends, why did I not even know they were all here? You know? They can't see me because no one can see me because dead. And I can't see them because I don't have the glasses or because, again, dead. And I'm lonely. It's tough stuff. I told you most emotions are super heavy, like even real joy is really heavy. But this light, peppy thing? I'm basically a paper butterfly. I think it's kind of cool. So it remains just me, alone. And you say there's all these other beings here. Oh, sorry, am I talking too much? Oh, yikes. I don't know, there's something about you, though. And not just those glasses. There's something about you being here that is making it so that I can feel these things. Maybe you're, like, holding the feelings. And I can feel them with you? What else can I feel, I wonder? Are there other emotions besides loneliness? Sounds like a great idea! I have mastered loneliness already, so that's good. Oh wait, this is terrible. Help me. Please help me. I am so... Oh, maybe I haven't mastered this one. I didn't even think a non-corporeal being could cry. Have you ever seen anything this crazy? I feel crazy. I'm so lonely. Oh, it's happening again. I'm gonna disappear. Oh, I wonder if I'm still gonna be crying when I come back. You're gonna come back, right? I still want to feel the feelings.
Once again, Zoe is fading before your very eyes, but it doesn't stop her trying to speak to you.